Hello, great people. Sharif Ngala in the building, and today we are having also the deep state himself in the building. We want to talk something about elections just 4 days after the elections at the Eldoret National Polytechnic. Deep state.
Yes.
By the way, what's your real name?
My real name is Austin Byron.
Austin Byron.
Yeah.
According to you, how do you weigh something about the previous elections that have been happening in this institution and the just recent elections the other day, last week?
First of all, what I must say that the elections, this was the first election that I'm witnessing that is very free and fair.
Yes.
Yeah, another thing that I can add on the elections,
Yes.
The campaigns were not very vibrant. If you compare the campaigns of this election with the previous elections,
Yes.
this one was not vibrant. Maybe I think the reason is some of the aspirants
Yes.
were going unopposed.
Yes.
Something that is not making sense, especially in an institution of over 18,000 students.
Yes.
And the problem is not as per the hearsays I'm hearing that there is involvement of administration. Administration is trying to use vetting to make their beloved ones
Yes.
get into power. The problem here began by the constitutional review.
Yes.
We ought to review the part of fee, because if you compare previous elections, most of the aspirants were next students, but the current one, most of the aspirants, in fact all of them, were SIDAC students. The fee payability of NEC and SIDAC, they are different. Unaweza pata maybe hapa kwa SIDAC watu wengi hawajamaliza fee, so unapata mtu amepita vizuri mtihani lakini fee hana, na maybe ni mtu mwenye anaweza kuwa kiongozi mwema, lakini kwa sababu maybe fee imekuwa shida hawezi kuwa aspirant. So it forced us even to advise others to come to leadership, and maybe they do not have visions.
And maybe I just interrupt you. The other day during campaigns, it was on 22nd last week, right?
Yes.
At the satellite campus. I got you when you was talking about what is happening on the ground, or according to your investigation, what is it now?
Okay, I'm going to answer that question into two stages.
Yeah.
The first stage about the bloggers, the second stage about the administration involvement. And let me begin by bloggers. You know that Kenya is a cartel nation. There are cartels everywhere, and mostly cartels, they always want, or they always go for leaders who will satisfy their personal needs. Now here in this institution, these cartels, you will see them they disguise themselves as bloggers. Unapata maybe kuna kiongozi mwenye anaona huyu akiingia atanisatisfy in this way or the other way. And like in these institutions, there are some 3 bloggers, I cannot mention their names. These 3 bloggers have been doing what is called state capture. Though they are not the state, but let me just refer to it as the state capture. The state capture is where a group of people or a group of powerful individuals, they come together, they support a leader. After supporting that leader will channel everything, like 80% of what should be distributed to the subject will go to them, and they will be favored by such kind of the government. So we knew that there were some bloggers who were trying to push some candidates, some aspirants. This institution, that hizi WhatsApp groups zenye zimekuwa formed, usually wanaletanga propaganda zingine kwa hizi groups zenye zinawa incite. Some of them are not even true. They put their information that they think will incite students and it will favor them. So let me answer the part of administration involvement. according to the way I see things, I'm not bragging, but when it comes to intelligence and collecting information, I think I'm very competent, if not proficient. And there was no administration involvement in this election. Hizo vitu zote unaona ama vitu zote zenye wengine wana complain zilikuja kutokana na ile constitution yenye tulifanya review. We warned them that yafaa tuangalie mbele. Tusipoangalia mbele, hii constitution yenye tuna review hapa saa hii itakuja kuumiza hata wengine. Na saa hii umeona imeumiza watu wengi. Ingefaa hiyo wakati wa review tungeona vitu kama hizi. Tungeona vitu kama fee. Tungeforce pale mpaka hiyo fee hata kama wanaweka isikuwe like you must clear all the fee for you to buy. Maybe wangeweka hata something like ukuwa umelipa 50%, ukuwa umelipa hata 70%, lakini ukisema kwamba for you to buy lazima umemaliza fee yote, is like leadership will only for the rich. And that's not democracy. In fact, kitu kama hii tunaitanga oligarchy. It's not democracy. First of all, the criterion that was used to select those who are going to review the constitution, it was not credible. It means that most of the individuals that were in there, most of them, they had personal interest. And the main interest by then was to block Deep State from becoming the president. They were only stressing on those articles that will make me not to reach where I wanted to reach by then politically. And I can remember there is one of us, and he was one of the commissioner. There was a time during the review, Kongani told them that inaweza kwa sahi munaleta hii maneno ndio i-block Deep State. Na mujua hata nyinyi siku moja hii wembe hata nyinyi itawanyoa. So they were only concerned with the election by then. It was not sustainable. You know, in anything you do or any plan, you have to be sustainable. Sustainability means you think of now and you think future. Yeah, sasa we tried our best, but the cartels were there. So ilikuwa ngumu. And you know, sometimes in such kind of institution, penye kuna cartels, ukianza kusimama na ukweli, the cartels will fight you. The rest had personal interest. But don't worry. Constitution, it is not naturally provided. It is something that can still be reviewed. If at all we have seen the outcomes of the review. So it means that we will still go and talk to the dean of students, and in fact we will not even request. We will present this case to him, and we will go and talk to the administration just to inform them. Na pia ukiangalia hiyo constitution kuna venye imepeana venye review ama amendment ya ifanywe. We will still go back. Si tumemaliza election, tunarudi kwa ile constitution, lazima to review hiyo part ya election so that in the next election we should not witness such kind of a thing. You sasa kama munaenda rally bwana, na rally inakaa ni kama munaenda party, rally yafaa ikuwe kubwa, si kama hizo zenye niliona juzi. During those times rally zilikuwa kubwa kabisa, but this time round rally haikuwa kubwa sana because there was apathy. Sasa mtu anasema kama mtu wangu sasa ametolewa juu ya vetting, sasa naenda kufanya nini?
Yes, that's the parting shot.
The parting shot is this. Let me talk to my fellow comrades. A journalist with a pen is more dangerous than a thug with a machine gun. Be very careful with the content you consume from the social media. Be very selective. Have an analytical mind when consuming these contents, because we have noticed that some of us, they are misusing the social media The information they are putting there is to incite the students against each other. They are citing one community against another community. They are also inciting the students against the administration. And our administration, I'm also urging you to work closely with the elected leaders so that we end these student administration wrangles. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Calling the administration, the National Polytechnic, to look on this matter and to review the constitution to allow as many aspirants as possible to vie for the positions, to do away with this matter of the posts going unopposed. Sharif Lala, see you next time.